Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next edition of Qapita's LinkedIn Live. My name is Amit. I'm here with Vikram, and we're live from GEO's 25th annual conference in Nashville, Tennessee, in the United States. GEO is a global equity organization that's been promoting employee equity ownership across the world, across borders for many years. So a quarter of a century. So, Vikram, this is your first time, in Nashville and first time at Geo. So, what are your thoughts? How's the conference been last couple of days?
Thanks, Amit. It's been a great experience. As you said, first time here. Uh, it's great to see almost 350 people from the share plan industry, a combination of providers, administrators, consultants, and issuers as well. Really gives a sense as to the global size of the industry here. Having come from India and Southeast Asia, I think we have a certain view as to what are the nuances, and I think I would call it an expansion of our horizons as we approach the same topics at a global sort of context. So great to be here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's been really fun because it's a pretty good mix of providers, issuers, and everyone else. We have a few friends, made some new ones, and everyone's like trying to look at employee equity ownership from different angles. A lot of representation in the public space and listed companies around the world, and a lot of private market participants as well. And obviously the nuances and challenges we all face is quite there. So last couple of days, there's a lot of conversation sessions. Is there anything particular stood out? Any topics that you think are the most important? What are your takeaways?
I think a lot of technical topics. I think maybe beyond my capabilities, but I really found the topics pertaining to employee engagement. I think at a global level, that resonated with some of what we were trying to do in India and Southeast Asia.
Yeah, absolutely.
And global mobility and managing global workforces.
Yeah.
I think that's again something which we are sort of trying to focus on.
Yeah.
I think the learnings from that are very useful.
Awesome. Yeah, and I thought a lot more focus on employee education awareness, bringing people on the journey, just to ensure they have all the information, especially when you participate in the national plans. It can get quite messy, as a lot of us know. So it's definitely been interesting to see. But also, other the conference, so it's been around for a couple of days. So a lot of sessions, a lot of going out to Nashville. So the vibe of town is pretty interesting. Obviously, we got a bit of a diamonds theme for the awards night, which happened yesterday. Yeah, so Vikram, we had a few awards given out to a lot of international companies and providers who've been advancing employee ownership around the world. What are your impressions of the awards night from last night?
It's phenomenal. It's good to see, good to get an opportunity to go to a place like Nashville. Otherwise, I guess the East Coast and West Coast get maybe too much attention.
Yeah, too much love. Yep.
So great to see the home of Music City,
Yep.
home of country music. A bunch of people in cowboy hats and cowboy boots.
There you go. We did a bit of shopping ourselves as well, just to make sure we fit it. Yeah. No, sounds good. And the awards night was the Country Music Hall of Fame, which is obviously quite a historic, I should say, venue. And speaking of the awards, I think there was a lot of winners from different jurisdictions. They were recognized for plan design, effective communication employees. I have a personal bias, having spent a lot of time in Australia, so I was very happy to see WiseTech, one of the organizations I've had a chance to work with over the years, to win an award for the most effective plan. And I think they're really doing a pretty cool job of running a broad-based scheme to have a very strong employee ownership mentality to allow all the employees to participate in that plan. And I think WiseTech is one of the Australian success stories that grew over many years with a great vision of the founder, Richard, and I think they're growing organically as well. And one of the common topic areas is how to deal with equity during M&A and corporate actions. And so I think it's quite powerful to make to the fact that you can run an effective plan, not just for your own employees, but employees of the business you acquire, and ensure everyone gets to participate across borders. I think they've operated in over 40 countries, so it's definitely quite impressive, and I think they definitely deserve an award. So look, out of this, I think what do you think takeaways? So what do you think people who didn't get a chance to travel to Nashville, should they get involved in Geo? Should they check out the next conferences? What do you think is the key learning and message you have for everyone?
I mean, I would strongly encourage
Yeah.
everyone to at least attend, if not every year, at least every other year. It happens across the US and Europe, and just a great opportunity to learn more from a diverse network of people across Europe, across multiple countries in Europe, across the US, and with some of us across India and Central
Hey guys.
Asia as well.
And I think the best part about this conference is meeting really good people and catching up with them. So, Paul popping in for
Hi there.
everyone. So,
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, how's it going?
Great conference.
So we're doing LinkedIn Live. We'll have a bunch of people dialing from around the world. So, anything you want to share about Geo? So this is Paul, 24th Geo, and it's been only 25. So I think it's been to almost every single one. So what do you have to tell us?
Well, it's great to meet you. You had a great booth. Nice to see you. You've got a great company. Welcome to Nashville. And I say hi. Yeehaw. We had a great event yesterday. Those guys dressed up nice as, original cowboys. So it was great. The industry is great. A lot of people here from the industry, everything about equity compensation, tax providers like you. It's a great community. And next year is going to be Prague, so guys.
So time to book our tickets as well.
Yeah.
But Paul, you've seen kind of not just Geo as an organization, but like industry evolve over decades. What have you been, I guess, most impressed so far, and what do you think the industry is heading to next?
Yeah.
What does the future hold?
So good thing is, my business partner, I'm from Compass Equity Strategic Advisors. My business partner is Korean Snyder. She founded Geo 25 years ago, 1999. We've been around the world. So the nice thing is to see the trends that evolved from, the beginning was about tax and mobility. Now we're evolving to technology, AI, more about focusing on the employees and what you can do with it. And I think the community that we have here, there are about 400 plus people all over the world. I think that's the global initiative that we want. Like what you're doing, in India, Singapore, US coming up.
Yeah,
that's a trend that's coming up.
No, for sure.
Truly global.
Yeah,
truly global.
Yeah, that's good. It's a fun fact. There's actually local chapters in different parts of the world, right? There's one in Australia, Greater China, and Hong Kong as well. And hopefully we'll see more popping up here and there. And maybe one of the future Geo annual conferences will be maybe like in Asia somewhere. Right? Would you like to host it in Chennai, Vikram? Or
Absolutely. Anywhere in India or Singapore.
Yeah, there you go.
And I think that's great. Having like an Indian chapter or chapter in Singapore, where everybody can come in and chime in. There will be great presentations about any topic that has to do with equity compensation.
Yeah, and it's like so many different topics. You have administration, design, you have dividend tax withholding, you're dealing with SPG participation, financing, everything like that. That's it. Thanks, Paul.
Great to see you.
For too long. Thanks for dropping by.
See you all.
All right. Yeah, so look, it's been pretty fun here, as you can see. So I think we definitely had a pretty good time. We do encourage everyone to kind of check out more about the Global Equity Organization and the great work we're doing. I think they really trying to advance awareness and education, and they don't just focus on the companies. There's a lot of good materials available. So whoever has any questions, whether you are working with companies to help them out, or whether you are running an equity program or thinking about rolling it out, I think one of the big focuses is really about kind of the pros-based plans. So when you think about equity, traditionally it's a lot of executive remuneration, but I don't think that's going to be the theme here. So we've met organizations who have over tens of thousands of employees, and they give equity away in more than 90 countries, which is pretty impressive. It's a bit of a headache to manage, but it's definitely something worth checking out. Yeah. So Vikram, before we kind of wrap up, we'll probably head back to the closing keynote session that's starting in a couple of minutes. But any closing words or takeaways for you?
So, no, nothing much. Eager to attend the Prague one.
Yeah.
So I think Amit, you and I probably need to have a toss-up. Who's going to attend?
Yeah,
who's going to get to Europe? But I think it's been great, and a lot of learning, a lot of networking, a lot of new friends being made. It's can't wait to do it next year.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, so look, from my point of view, all I wanted to just mention is that, do check out Global Equity Organization online. There's a lot of, not just the annual events, so obviously the next one will be in in Europe, but there's a lot of local chapters in the UK, in Channel Islands, in Spain, which has been a pretty good and active community as well, all over the US, so East Coast, West Coast, Australia too. So definitely there's a lot of ways for you to engage. So no matter which side of the table you're on, whether you provide or issuer, it's a really good way to expand your knowledge, learn a little bit, and engage with the industry. So with that in mind, my name is Amit, and this is Vikram from Qapita. It was really nice having a quick chat with you to give you a glimpse of what a global equity organization conference is like and what their organization is. We'll look forward to seeing you at future LinkedIn Lives and hopefully to see you at future G events. So thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.